Namaste and welcome to my show. This is your host Ranji Kwatra. Across Bharat, Navratri is celebrated as a time of honoring Shakti, the eternal power of women to nurture, create, and transform. But Shakti is not confined to a festival or faith. It lives in every woman who rises with courage, compassion, and resilience. This week on Bharat Frontliners, we are celebrating those living embodiments of Shakti, women whose journeys inspire and uplift. Joining us today is a woman of extraordinary versatility, an engineer who chose education as her life's mission, an award winning mentor of young minds, a model who dazzled on the fashion runway, and a humanitarian whose work uplifts the underprivileged. She is also a mother, a Toastmaster, and above all, a symbol of courage and reinvention. Please join me in welcoming Naznin Shaikh. Naznin, welcome to Bharat Frontliners. It's truly inspiring to have you with us today.
Hello.
Let's start asking you a few questions. Uh, First of all, what drew you away from machines and towards shaping young minds?
When I was working as an engineer, work had dominated me. And when I became a mother, insecurity and possessiveness built in me. And I chose to give priority to my children. But as I was taking care of my children, I felt that something was missing in my life. And it was at that time a boy who was in fourth standard and who always had red marks in his report card came to me for help. And that is when I helped him out in his studies, earning a scholarship for him. Tears rolled down his eyes, and his mother was over the moon. And it was at that time I felt I have made a difference to this child. And so I thought that I have got something that I was missing, which I was not getting in behind the machines. And that's how a teacher was born within me. And I took a decision to shape young minds.
Amazing, really amazing what you're saying here. How did motherhood and your children inspire your journey as a teacher?
When my son was 6 years old, I had enrolled him for abacus. And it was at that time I also developed the passion to learn abacus. So I took the training, worked in the same institute where he was learning. And after the training, I built my own academy. So it was my son who motivated me to start my own academy and empower more kids. And later, I had an expertise in phonics, empowering more kids. So my journey started with my son. So he was my motivator.
Wow, it just keeps on getting better. So, tell me something, Nazneen. Teaching isn't about money for you. Why is that?
Teaching is something very sacred for me. There are some children who come to me even if they can't financially afford, and I don't turn them away. Because for me, important is their confidence, the sparkle that I see in their eyes. That is what gives me happiness. So I thought, let me continue my journey teaching the underprivileged children. Because money fades, but once you bring a change in the child's life, the transformation that you make will never fade away. So that's why I chose to work for the underprivileged and didn't give importance to money so much.
So let's change gears a little bit over here. And I've heard that you reversed diabetes and even won a gold medal. What was that journey like?
It was such in COVID, everybody was shaken by the COVID thing. It was at that time, me and my husband, we were detected with high sugar levels. So my husband, he didn't want me to take any medicines. Neither did he want to take for himself. So we got ourselves registered under Dr. Tripathi, Freedom from Diabetes Foundation. There, the doctor asked us to change our lifestyle. He asked us to go on a healthy diet and follow exercises. So we followed those things what he had asked us to do. And within a 6 months of time, it took us 6 months to get our sugar normal. And then this earned a gold medal. And that's how I gained confidence and started living a healthy lifestyle.
Wow. So I would say kudos to Dr. Tripathi and to both
Yes.
you and your husband for following his orders.
Yes.
Amazing. Naznin, from reversing diabetes to walking the ramp at Mrs. India Empress of the Nation and Pune Fashion Week, how did that happen?
Okay. So when I gained my health, I gained confidence. I started looking like a model. And I felt that I should participate in Mrs. India contest, walk the ramp. And it was at that time on Instagram, the Mrs. India contest advertisement was scrolling down. And one of my friends suggested me, why don't you join this? So I took an opportunity. I enrolled myself for the contest, which was organized by Diva Pageant. And it was through them I got an opportunity to work as a model in Pune Times Fashion Week. While I was walking at the age of 47, wearing a 5-inch heel for the first time, it was as if I am walking and telling women of my age that fashion could be at any age. So it was just not a walk for me, it was a statement where I had to inspire the women that if you have a dream, please dare, dream, and dazzle. And just don't wait for the opportunity to knock at your door. Just go and explore yourself. So that's what I did by walking the ramp show.
Nazrin, I believe that you're a part of Toastmasters also. So, how did Toastmasters transform you?
When I joined Toastmasters for the first time, my aim was to eradicate the fear of public speaking. So the first day was I was standing on the stage where my palms were sweating, my voice was trembling, and I had less confidence. But after I gave my first speech, everyone stood up for the courage that I took to stand on the stage. And that's how I started gaining confidence, and I took the decision to join Toastmasters. Toastmasters has taught me not only the leadership skills, it has taught me to come out of my introvertness and be on the stage, speaking and inspiring others. So this is a gift that I've got from her, which I'll never forget.
Brilliant. So, Nazrin, every successful woman has a role model. Tell me, who is your role model?
My role model is Rani Lakshmi Bai, Jhansi ki Rani. Rani Lakshmi Bai as a child was called Manu, who was very playful, fearless, wild spirit. But destiny was cruel to her. At the age of 18, she became a widow and a queen. If something like this would have taken place with someone else at her age, maybe they would have broken down, but she didn't. She chose to take care of her kingdom after her husband. Even when the oppressions, the enemies came to take away her kingdom from her, she didn't sit and cry. She took her son, tied him back. With a sword in one hand, she fought against the enemies. There was sparkle of fire in her eyes, which said that you cannot define me. This is an inspiration for all the women and girls of her age. That when she, at the age of 18, could fight with her child in one hand and with a sword in other hand, then what excuses are we giving? Even we can fight as her. She teaches a lesson to all the girls and the women that we should be a woman like her who never bowed down. She is a mother who fought for her child and her kingdom. She fought for her dignity. So every girl and a woman should learn from her.
Naznin, you've achieved so many things in life, from being a Toastmaster to a teacher to an engineer, etc., etc., etc. So, do you want to stop now or still move ahead in life?
Definitely, I would like to move ahead in life, but along with the flow. I don't know what the destiny holds for me. If something good comes across, and if I am able to do justice with it, definitely I would love to grab that opportunity. Like if I get an opportunity of being an actress, I would love to go for it. In Toastmasters, I would love to be the divisional Toastmaster and would like to go at the officer level. When I'm working with the underprivileged, I would love to explore and empower more children. So, whichever field I am in, I would love to explore and go ahead.
All that I can say is long live women power and long live Naznin Shaikh.
Thank you.
Naznin, your journey reminds us that true strength is not measured by titles or accolades, but by the courage to embrace change, the compassion to lift others, and the determination to keep rising, no matter the challenges. From shaping young minds to inspiring communities, from personal triumphs to fearless reinvention, you embody the spirit of Shakti in every way. Thank you for sharing your story with Bharat Frontliners. And to our viewers,
Thank you.
And to our viewers, let Naznin's journey be a reminder that each of us carries the power to transform our lives and the lives of those around us. Keep believing, keep striving, and keep rising. And before I sign off, please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to help grow the channel. Until then, take care.